Let's look at Good Morning America. Let's see. Let's see. Ellen Pompeo is speaking out in support of Gabrielle Union after the actress was reportedly fired from the judging position on America's Got Talent, which she claims is because of her complaint about the show's culture. Union, along with Giuliani Hugh, if I'm saying that right, will not be returning for the upcoming 15th season. She's complained to NBC about what she said were several problematic situations on set, according to allegations made in a recent report from Variety. In a series of tweets, the Grey's Anatomy actress supported Union from reportedly making complaints about issues involving everything from alleged racial discrimination on the show to comments on female hosts' appearances and more. I am bald by choice. I support it's Gabrielle Yu commitment to speaking up to injustice. She wrote, it's outrageous. Pompeo urged her followers and Twitter users to take action in the face of injustice and intolerance. What does action mean? So what does that mean? We're going to hashtag something? We're going to hashtag something. We're going to hashtag something?
Can you prove it, cabrón?
They're going to circle the wagons. If this is a cultural thing from the producers of the show, what's his name, from Simon Cowell or whatever, if this is his doing and whatnot, you should know better. Because Gabrielle Union is one of those actresses, black actresses in Hollywood, on the top 5 lists of actresses who fight for female roles, especially if they're written for a black woman. A lead female black role in a movie or TV show or whatever, or in movies. There's 5 names that have, for the past, 20, 30 years, have been constantly in the rotation. Your Halle Berry and your Gabrielle Unions. That's one of the top 5. There's more than that. I mean, and there's no with movies like Us coming out, with Queen and Slim and things like that. There's more movies being made, more opportunities being given. But for a long time, for the past 20 some odd years, you would see the same few actresses, like Love and Basketball, movies like that. What's the movie? Two Can Play That Game. One of my favorite movies with Gabrielle Union's in there, where there's some top 5 actresses who would always be in consideration. Halle Berry being one of the people in that top tier, the top 3 pretty much. Can we get Halle Berry? You know, and then and these are things that these actresses have admitted. With the few roles for female black actresses to be in and to be considered in, there are a lot of black actresses, great actresses, whichever way you want to call it, who are competing for these roles because there's so few of them are being made, were being made. Gabrielle Union is in that list. Now, there's a lot of sisters and brothers out there that can give me a healthy list, top 10 and top 20 actresses' names they can think of off the top of my head. But the top 5, Gabrielle Union is in that top 5. Why would you go up to Gabrielle? This is what happened. NBC underestimated her. They thought she was somebody that they can mess around with. Oh, you ain't nobody. What's the last movie you was in? No, they ain't do that. What did that do? That's what happened. That's what happened because I guarantee it, they would not have done to a black act. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. From Us and from Napita Nwanga. You get a couple of Oscars under your belt. Halle Berry and whatnot. I guarantee you they wouldn't have said that to her because they felt like they could do it to Gabrielle Union. They felt like they could. They're like, she's not an Oscar. She hasn't won an Oscar yet. She ain't nothing. She ain't. They size people up. Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. You grateful for getting this job, and we can give it and we can take it away. That's what they did. They looked up and down and went, you ain't got an Oscar. You ain't got a movement behind you. You want to bet? This is a name that look, whether her last 10 movies flopped or not, this is a woman that's been in the game for years and has respect, has a following, cult following, has loyal fan base, and is remembered throughout a generation of being one of these actresses that's been seen and seen go for parts that she could have gotten, but you know there were so few opportunities, and they all champion each other, and they all promote each other, and they try to help each other out, and they cheer for each other. But you know, it's saddening to see that these opportunities are taken you know, for granted. Oh, so now I got to get on Twitter now. Okay. You think you can do that to her? Watch this. Ellen Pompeo's like, this is a teaching moment. It's important, white girls. Damn, she said, it's important, white girls. I'm talking to you. Whether you truly understand what racial injustice is or not, that you stand with your sisters on the front line. Don't cut side deals and don't not get involved because it isn't your issue. Because it is. And I've said that before. Look, everybody has issues. I've got issues with people that got issues. You know, you got certain groups. People call these people snowflakes. People call these people racist, or you know, I'm always talking about groups like, you know, geeks and gamers, or people in the Phantom Menace or anything like that. So what they call snowflakes or social justice warriors and whatnot. We're all people, and we all these things that we accuse the other side of doing. You Phantom Menace guys are doing this, or you snowflakes are doing that. You social justice warriors are doing this and all that. You liberals and you conservatives. We all have one thing in common when you're doing all that online, and I'm guilty of it too. They call them social justice warriors. I call you all keyboard warriors. You're all keyboard warriors. Oh, I got a screen and a keyboard. You're gonna hear it today. We're all keyboard warriors. And sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we can let something go. You're like, you know what? This ain't a story. And we can let it go. You're like, I hope it works out. But other times we're like, I can't wait to start some trouble. We're all keyboard warriors. We all do it. All of you are. And if you say you aren't, then let me look at your Twitter feed. And if you aren't, don't just say I would get in front of your face and say it to your face. Do it one day. Like, record yourself. You got something to say. It's not, you know, you want to talk about identity politics, feminism, and all that stuff. Jump in the lion's den. Remember that picture of the guy? Remember when Hillary was running for president, and the guy that had that sign in the back that said "Iron my shirt" and the B word, and the woman was like, "That guy had guts." Say what you want to say about what he was saying, but to go out there and say it to their face, ooh, I don't know if that guy's alive though. But, you know, we're all keyboard warriors, all of y'all. But to be able to get out there, and so now people are going to probably attack Harry. He's like, you're just making everything about feminism and this and that and the other. And you know who's saying that? People that it can't happen to. A person where it's like, your nappy hair ain't in question. It doesn't get like that. And that's the problem. Don't be over or under insulted for somebody else. There's you can say an off-color joke, and one black person be like, I don't give a damn, and another black person will lose their mind, and they're both right. But don't speak if you're not in the group that's getting hit with the ding of the joke or the attack, the hair, whatever the situation is, the cultural insensitivity. You can give me your opinion on whatever you are. But don't think you can speak for everybody just because you know one black person or one white person or one woman or whatever that's not offended. I know one, so she, whatever, they speak for them all. No. I say the same thing with the Star Wars stuff. Just because you know a bunch of people who hate the Last Jedi doesn't mean you speak for the general movie. And see, that's why you need to listen. Yeah, you're in your bubble right now. You're all in your bubble. We're all in our bubbles. I don't say some things that I don't want to hear, but and my friends agree with me, and we're going to talk about it.